So hello, this video is probably going to be really short, and that's okay. I have had quite the past few days. I've read some really good horror books, and I have been working out. We've just been busy. And I also had an abscess in my armpit that I had to get removed. So now I can't, I can, but I shouldn't move my arm more than about like right here. Because it's still healing. So yeah. And I've attempted to film, I think, 2 separate vlogs that I've just not enjoyed the energy in them or lack thereof. So I scrapped both of those. And this is making me remember why I stopped doing this. Because I just felt so pressured to have like high energy, high production quality vlogs, and that's just not me. I am very basic and not super entertaining. So I might switch it to just 1 vlog a month, because I think that's about the upload rate I've been successful at recently. So yeah. This is the beginning of a vlog that's going to be very short and full of just clips of me living life with my children, and a weekend up at a cabin for one of my friends who's turning 30. I will try not to include any of the other girls in my clips, because that's like the cringiest thing I think I could do, especially because 4 of them I don't know. So yeah. Hopefully this vlog is just fun, chill, good time. I will tell you about the horror books that I've read. Sorry, jump scare by my hand there. I will tell you about the books that I read that I really enjoyed, and that was Strange Pictures and Strange Houses. I did really enjoy those. I gave them both 4 stars. I thought they were good. I don't really think there's anything much else for me to say about them, other than like the pacing was a little off, I think, but it could also just be the fact that they're translated. So I don't know how well it translated from Japanese to English, like how the pacing kept up with that. But that's okay. The beats, the story plots, the characters, they were all really unsettling, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I would recommend those as like really, really quick, easy little spooky horrors to get into. I also read What Mother Won't Tell Me, and I do not remember the author's name for the life of me. I also gave that 4 stars. That was also really quick paced. The synopsis was very much giving like The Village vibes, where it's this family that lives on an island and they're trying to keep themselves away from the strangers. And the children are starting to get more and more curious as to like, who are the strangers? Why do we live on this island? Why is it that we literally don't know any other people besides ourselves and the one random mailman that brings all of our stuff? So basically, the daughter wants to know like what is across the other side of the lake, and them slowly figuring out that maybe life is not exactly what it seems was really fun. And then the ending came out of literally nowhere. I loved it, but I was like, huh? What? Like, what do you mean? But anyway, yeah, it was a good time. Currently, I am reading Kill Creek by, I think it's Scott Thomas or Thomas Scott. I'm only like 30 pages in. It's good so far. I get the feeling this is like a writer's retreat to a haunted house, which I think you could probably figure out from the synopsis on the back, but it's been years since I read the synopsis, because originally I was recommended this book by Christina, and I failed to read it the year that she told me to. There is no excuse. There's none. I should have read it, but I promise I'm reading it now. And I know you're watching this, so hopefully you forgive me. But my goal for this vlog, very quick little vlog, is I want to finish Kill Creek. I would like to potentially read Kill Your Darlings by Peter Swanson. I don't think that's going to end up happening, which is totally fine. And then I do have a book on my Kindle that I want to read while I'm up at the cabin, and that is Phantasma, because that is the birthday girl's favorite book, and she kind of borderline bullied me into reading it, which is totally fine. Hopefully I love it. It's giving Caraval vibes, but like adult. So anyway, I'm going to continue with my day, and you all should probably see some really fun fall stuff here in just a second.